kind of have to show, like, they'd
Yeah.
be like, hey, every assignment he did should be electronically in there.
Correct. Correct.
Not where, like the teacher's like, all right, let's just move this guy on to the
Yeah,
next grade, and then we can
You're
improve
acting
our.
different, manic, spitting sounds of manic depressant.
So yeah, how you been? You know what I mean? That's that was my my thing.
Dude, just been busy.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, nothing. I mean, like, the job has been insane.
Yeah.
Like, we've been, with COVID, there's a spike at cyber schools, which I work at. So we have, like, exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we are, put it this way, we started in 2012 with 150 kids.
Uh-huh.
Through, and I believe year 3, we started with 88 kids. Okay,
Wow.
Now, the way charter schools work, you get paid per student.
Mm-hmm.
So, you still need a guidance counselor. You still need all those positions.
Yeah,
but 88 kids don't pay for that.
Yeah.
So now we are at probably, within the next week or two, we'll be at 900.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So we ended. So my thing is, one of the stressful things is, I help with marketing. My summers were always like anxiety driven because, they're like, well, when Fred gets us another 100 kids, when, he gets us this, we'll be, we'll be able to hire these positions. But dude, within July, we already met our number.
Yeah, of course.
So now all this is just like insane. So the only issue is that it kind of like, it exposed us, like, the infrastructure, so, which I have been saying, but then we didn't have the money, for some of the systems that we need. So now that's something we're looking at. I don't know if you use Salesforce.
I'm familiar with a lot of these systems.
Yeah. So we're looking into, like, getting the right systems in there to get everything. But it's crazy, bro. It's wild, and it's something that, like, from starting at a startup, it's like one of those things you look back on and you're like, from when we started to where we at now, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's why, like, when I bump into people who, like, were with us in those early days and I tell them, like, what? You're at what? The way it's going, we have potential to be bigger than Esperanza's whole brick and mortar operation.
Jesus Christ.
So that where no one ever thought. I don't think anyone thought we would get that big.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. So it's cool to be on that, finally on this side where your cheeks aren't tight.
Yeah.
But now your cheeks are tight for other things.
For a million other
now you
reasons.
just want to improve, kids, performance and stuff.
Yeah.
It's always going to be hard in the virtual environment with the kids that we serve.
Yeah.
But,
I think this might be going on a lot longer than I think people realize, because I don't know what's it actually going to take. I don't think people have actually considered what is it going to take to actually be comfortable with sending kids back to school outside of, I can't be, I need to go do things that I need a place to put my child for 8 hours a day. What I mean?
And here's the thing too. And, and this, this could go in a whole other direction, but how does it expose us? How does it not expose, but kind of show from an education piece, like how we move forward, this might be a time where they kind of look at, the brick and mortars kind of look and be like, yo, how can we change what we're doing? They need more money.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, I'll be the first one to tell you that a lot of shady stuff, a lot of kids are put through, ran through, and you're able to do that. You're able to do that in a brick and mortar. But on cyber, everything's documented.
It's still recorded.
You should be able to produce every single. This is not a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You can't just give a kid a packet and be like, hey, So you kind of have to show, like, they'll be like, hey, every assignment he did should be electronically in.
Correct.
Not where, like, the teacher's like, all right, let's just move this guy on to the next grade, and then we can improve our our whatchamacallit. And so, we'll see. Education needs to change, man, and it's like they have to have, You know, they have to realize kids learn differently. Look, cyber school is not for everybody. You know, brick and mortars is not for everybody. So, you know, giving kids the option. You know, I found, you know, just from being on this end, where it works for some kids, it doesn't work for other kids. You know,
that's just like education generally.
Yeah. And you know, some people that they're like, oh, like a lot of our students, I've noticed they'll be like, mister, I need a packet. Like they're used to be able to like not do the work, like not pay attention, and then what they want, and this is what has historically happened to them, is that they're able to be given a packet. They just work through the packet and submit it, and somehow they pass. Right? And they don't even want to do the work as far as like, okay, what assignment do I owe? They want me to put it in a nice package, and you know, and so those are the things that, put it this way, if I get a kid, like a good student in a cyber school, dude, they're gonna be pretty good anywhere they go.
Yeah.
They're gonna be good everywhere they go because you need to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Right. And then the thing is, I mean, and I don't know if you noticed this, but we went to a lot of kids, you know, when at Temple, I noticed there was a lot of students who like were ranked, and they were going, you know, in the summer bridge program, they're in the tutoring thing, and because they went to a school that, they were able to, you know, their honor roll was a different, you know, it's completely different from when you're going to like some prestigious school, right? That A is different from that A over there.
Yep.
So that, you know, they were lacking in a lot of skills. So, but as far as the cyber school, I know that kid. I know, like all my kids. Like if I have a straight A student in a cyber school, like I'm pretty not worried about.
Yeah, him.
How they're gonna do, because they're ready. And the ones who come, they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, most of the work you're doing, you're independent.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's completely different from a regular class.
Correct.
You're on your own.
Correct.
Almost everything you do is on the computer now. You're not like putting in, you know. So anyway, but yeah, that's my little spiel.
Yeah, that's where you stand right there. You know what I mean? Actually,
I
got a good question out of that.
Yo. Won't catch me slipping if I'm actually thinking you're acting different. Mad experience sounds of manic depressing. Going through